Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I just got a lot of news for you really. It looks like fishing will be coming to Fallout 76 very soon. I already kind of tested it a little bit on the PTS. There's a bunch of other changes too that we have to go over as well. Let's get into it here. Okay, so I will link this article in the description in case you want to go through everything. There is a lot. Inside the vault, fishing in Appalachia public test server. Welcome back. Ghoul activities are in full swing, but we hope you really... It's funny, it's spelled that way. Excited to get a look at what the team has coming for the next major update in Fallout 76. Again, I will link this in the description if you want to go over it all. There is a lot, but I am going to cover probably the most interesting stuff. Welcome to Fisherman's Rest, a new location in the mire where you begin your fishing adventures. Here you will meet a new trio of new characters, Captain Raymond Clark, a mysterious new figure who goes by the name The Fisherman, and Linda Lee, the fisherman's pet hermit crab, which is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to do a video on this as well, everybody. Good luck talking to the fisherman, though. Doesn't seem like they speak our language. Oh, and don't be alarmed when you find out that Linda Lee is a giant hermit crab who has been taken up home in Captain Clark's old fishing boat. Something seems off about this location. Anyways... During the casting off questline, you'll receive your fishing rod, allowing you to walk on over the nearest body of water and start fishing. When trying to decide where you can fish, remember the mantra, if you can swim, then you can fish. Do note that the fishing rod won't appear in your Pip-Boy menu as it's not an item you need to equip when you're nearby looking at the body of water. The fish command will appear on your screen. The fishing rod will show up in your weapon's workbench menu so you can modify it though. To start the new casting off questline, head into the Mire region to receive mysterious signal on your Pip-Boy. You can also start the questline by reading the sign in front of Vault 76. Upgrading your fishing rod. You can find pieces that you need to upgrade your fishing rod by completing the new fishing challenges and daily fishing quests. These will give you rod styles, bobbers, and linear reels and to improve your fishing experience and help you catch the mysterious creatures living in the irradiated waters of the wasteland. It's important to know that some fish will be near impossible to catch until you have upgraded your fishing rod. So get out there and complete those fishing challenges. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like it's overcomplicated. It's just pretty much going to be fishing. It looks like our rewards are just going to be like some camp stuff. You're going to be able to upgrade your fishing rod. One of the camp items I know is so you can show off the fish you've caught. So just really cool. Catching fish, bait and weather. You can have the best looking fishing rod in Appalachia, but it won't help you catch any fish if you're not using bait. There are 3 types of bait to gather, and each one increases your chances of enticing increasingly rare fish to bite down on your hook. Common bait gives you the chance to catch generic fish, scrappable junk, and common regional fish, purchasable from the fisherman and Captain Raymond Clark and Fisherman's Rest. You can also have a chance at receiving this bait after completing the daily fishing quest. Improved bait. This bait gives you increased chance to catch uncommon fish. While it's not purchasable from any vendor, you can trade improved bait with other players. You can also get more from daily fishing quests, public events, and finding it in a lootable container around the world. Superb bait, earned as rewards in the upcoming season. This bait gives you the best chance to catch very rare fish. PTS players, keep an eye out on the Discord server to be notified when this bait will enter the PTS locker. I cannot wait to try this. I'm going to have some videos for you guys. I'm going to hop on the PTS there. And yeah, I'm just kind of probably do a video along the lines like I did with the Ghoul, where it's going to be like everything you need to know about fishing. And just so you can be prepared when it does come out on console. And if you wanted to go do it on the PTS. It's actually very simple. Like it said, you're pretty much just going over to this area, and then it's just going to tell you to go somewhere else, and you're going to find this little area. Weather. Weather also has an influence on your odds of catching specific types of fish. Naturally occurring weather, as well as modified weather from a weather control station in your camp, will affect the type of fish that bite down on your hook. That is very interesting. Clear weather, best suited for catching common fish that can be found in any region. Rainy weather. Rainy weather has an increased chance of catching region-specific fish, as well as the elusive axolotls. I probably said that wrong. Radstorm, nuke weather. Radstorms and weather caused by nukes increase the chance of catching glowing fish. We'll leave it to you to figure out what combinations of bait rather you give the highest chance of helping you find the fish that you want. So, just something really cool that we can do. I'm definitely looking forward to doing some of these in the daily challenges. I'm sure they're going to add some of this stuff to the daily challenges. Hopefully just like, catch a fish, not like, catch a type of fish, because, yeah. Just don't want to be forced to do this, you know what I mean? If you don't want to. I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to do this. Food and more adventures. Now that you've captured a fish, what can you do with them? Of course, you can eat them directly out of your inventory to restore some hunger and health. The larger the fish, the more you'll regain. You can also turn fish into fish bits. When you obtain a fish by fishing or trading with players, you immediately learn the recipe to convert that fish into bits. At a cooking station, fish bits can restore small amounts of hunger or health on their own, but that's not the best way to utilize this new material. When at a cooking station, you'll notice a new food recipe. The grilled fish recipe becomes available after completing the new fishing quest. When eaten, it provides you with an effect that reduces the time to hook a fish for 20 minutes, which is perfect because you're about to do a whole lot of fishing. Completing fish and dailies will give you a chance to earn other food recipes and utilize fish bits such as fish and potatoes and fish chowder. There's one other location where you can use fish bits. Remember Linda Lee? If you feed Linda Lee bits, she'll give you a random legendary item. Just don't ask her where it came from. So very cool. I'm wondering if that's a 3-star, item guaranteed. I think that'd be pretty cool if it was, or if, like, depending like what kind of fish you give her, if you can get a 1, 2, or a 3-star. It'd be cool if she had some unique weapons too. I don't think she will, because they probably would have mentioned that, but you can always hope, right? So yeah, another thing to look forward to. And if you're wondering what you need it to do with your fish, this is definitely like something that I know finders keepers and myself will definitely like doing, just like a laid back, relaxed thing to do. Time to explore. With the addition of fishing, there's now a lot of aquatic life you will find in the wild in Appalachia. Common fish can be found across the map, but there's a ton of region-specific fish to discover along with their variants, glowing fish. There are also 12 adorable axolotls to find. One of these glorious amphibians will be available for you to catch every month throughout the year. Lastly, local legends. These are the fish you'll be bragging about catching. This is awesome. That's all we'll say about them for now. PTS players, axolotls will be put on an hourly rotation so you have any chance to catch them all. We'll share more details in the PTS section of the Bethesda Game Studios Discord server. Flaunting the catch. Completing fishing challenges and dailies will reward you with new camp items along with upgrades for your fishing rod. One of these items is a curved fish display so you can show off that rare local legend or axolotl that you were able to catch. So this is just awesome. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like something fishers or fishermen do anyway, right? Like, you put your fish on the wall or whatever. It's basically like a hunting type thing. It's nice that we're going to be able to see this, and I really do hope some of these fish are just like borderline impossible to catch. Like, I hope it's like rarity of like a forest camo jumpsuit or something like that. Not all of the fish, but maybe like a couple, just to say like, hey, yeah, man, I caught that fish. You know what I mean? Lots of other changes, guys. Limb damage and crippling changes. We are making changes to the way that enemy limbs are affected by various effects. The mods, perks, and weapons mentioned below previously had a chance to instantly cripple and target, but now they deal percentage increase to the amount of limb damage dealt. We expect that these changes will make most enemies easier to cripple while making limb damage more consistent and predictable. It will also result in making crippling enemies like region bosses more difficult, requiring more focused fire. That's fine with me. These changes will also allow you to remove cripple immunity from many creatures and leverage limb and crippling in more engaging ways moving forward. Everything mentioned in this limb and damage, crippling changes sections will be released in an update before the fishing patch later this year. You have the opportunity to test them out in today's PTS update. That is awesome. So yeah, a lot of stuff to check, everybody. I kind of had a feeling that they were going to do this. I just, from the perk changes and stuff, I just kind of feel like, and the onslaught perks, I kind of felt like they were going to, delve into the limb damage a little bit more. So that's coming this year. And the weapons they were talking about specifically, these weapons all now have plus 50% limb damage instead of a chance to cripple. Black powder rifle, bone hammer, and the dragon. Of course, there is a bunch of other weapons and stuff that they talk about and adjustments. Again, I will link it in the description if you want to see this full article. Perk balancing. We're removing the perk requirements from crafting since you already need to have learned the plan. We feel that requiring you to change your perk loadout to craft is cumbersome. Yes. I love you guys. I feel like I was talking about this on one of my last streams, so man, this is awesome, guys. Like, thank you. Thank you. We don't have to put that science perk card on to craft like a mod. Mutations. Adrenal reaction now grants 5% damage per kill, 6.25% stranger in numbers, so it's like an onslaught effect now. That's going to be like a must-have mutation. Gameplay. Added settings to change quick heal priority and reduce the cost of fast travel by 25%. I say just, reduce it by 100%, but 25% is better than nothing. I'm sure a lot of beginner players will be happy about, or when you're beginning the game, this will make players a lot happier. Bulk item pickup. When looting from nearby corpses, items of the same type will be lumped into one item to allow for bulk pickup. So think of the daily ops. When you see all those ammos on the list there, instead of seeing all of those, I think it'll just be one lump sum, like one big number, if that makes any sense. And we have an update on April 7th at 10 a.m. Fallout 76 is being brought offline on all platforms to apply an update. For service status updates, keep an eye out on our status portal, our Twitter, and the official Bethesda Studios Discord server. So, a lot of stuff happening, guys. That PTS is open. You can go fishing right now if you want. And yes, I don't know what's coming in this update on Monday. I feel like it's just going to be kind of some bug fixes because of the most recent update. I'm sure they will have patch notes for that. All the stuff I just mentioned before, don't expect it to be in the update. So just wanted to make that clear. Yeah, everybody, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I will leave the full article in the description if you want to check out everything. There is a lot of changes coming, obviously. I'm looking forward to myself. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant evening.